All right, we are here with Baker University head men's and women's golf coach, Andy Kelley. Coach, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good. Well, you're getting ready for your first season as head coach of a program that you played for, and then you also be a head coach of the women's program. But talk about your excitement level coming back as an alum to lead both programs.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be back. This has been kind of a dream job for me since I was back here with the women's basketball team on staff there for those 3 years. So, really been looking forward to a potential opportunity to keep working with these golf programs. It was a huge part of my college experience. It was the best part of what I did here. I loved showing up every day. We made the team. We had a pretty good run for those last 2 years. We came up short in conference twice, but we had really good teams and really good group. And when I was here, not only were we on the men's side successful, but the women's team was great, and they won 3 consecutive conference titles in that time. So I was around a lot of success in both programs, and I was really excited to try and elevate them back to where we were and see if we can start competing for championships again.
Let's start on the women's side. You guys had a solid season last year, and you've got a big returner in Sam Mitchell back and some other returners. But talk about the women's program and what are some things you hope to improve upon this fall.
Yeah, the women's program has been steady for as long as I can remember. They've always been at the top of the conference or right there. Last year, when you start with our program now, you have to start with Sam Mitchell. Sam's a really good golfer, and she is a hard worker. She's one of the best players in our conference. I fully expect her to be able to compete to win the conference individually and be an all-conference player again. She's that good, and going into her senior year, I know she's ready to, kind of take her game even up one notch and see if she can compete. We bring back, a lot of talent. Emily Bennington comes back as a senior. Annie's back, Hannah's back, and then we have a lot of newcomers coming in. So we got 3 coming in to kind of push those varsity kids, push those returners in, see if we can get a little bit of competition going in within that team to elevate our success. And just try and see if we can go compete for that conference championship. We had a really good finish in conference last year. It was at home, which helped us out a lot. We've moved the conference to neutral sites now, so we'll be at Osage National down around the Lake of the Ozarks. So it'll be a good test for our kids, but it'll give everybody on a level playing field, not have anybody playing their own home course. But really excited about our newcomers. We've got Hannah Doherty's sister, Haley's coming in, so that'll be nice to have about a third of our team be Doherty's. And then Elena Steffen from the same high school as Haley. Elena's a big hitter that we really are excited to see what she brings to the program. And then Riley Kerwin from Piper. We've got a ton of kids that have come to this school from Piper, especially in our golf programs. And we really think all 3 of those kids can push for top 5 spots right out of the gate.
Yeah, but on the men's side, you guys have lost some big seniors with Riley Kemmer and Alec Wellner, et cetera. But you've got some returners back and a lot of new guys. Talk about your men's squad.
Yeah, the interesting thing for the men's squad this year is going to be to see who kind of steps up to take over and pull the rest of the guys with them. On the women's side, like I said, with Sam, she's kind of our where it starts with. But for the guys' side, we've got 2 seniors coming back. Well, one senior, and Peyton Reuter will be in his last year here as a junior going to engineering school. So Kyle Barbie and Peyton will be the 2 coming back as kind of our upperclassmen leaders and our varsity staples from last year. And other than that, we've got a bunch of guys competing for those same spots. So Nick De La Quilla spent a lot of time on the varsity squad last year, and he actually traveled to conference with us as an alternate, so he'll be in the mix. Mason Alberg was a conference player last year who made it as a freshman in our 5 spot. And then everybody else in that mix, Drew Sloyer, Dawson Dykes, we've got a lot of talent and a lot of guys in that same mix, and it'll be really exciting for me to see kind of who takes that step forward to jump in and really try and take over and elevate their game. We're going to have a lot of competition early on the men's side especially. Qualifying is going to be a really big thing that we have to see who lines up in what spot and who's been working this summer and who wants it. When you've got a team like ours on the men's side, where you've got a lot of guys, about in the same ballpark of each other, it's really going to come down to, who works harder and who wants it more, and who's going to practice and who's going to grind, who's going to work on developing their, the weaknesses in their own game to elevate their scores for what our program can do going forward. So, and not only them, we've got 4 really good freshmen coming in, or 4 newcomers, 3 freshmen and a junior. Really excited about that freshman class. Cole Griggs is coming. He's our junior transfer from Johnson County. He had a good high school career. He's been out of the competitive collegiate game for 2 years, but we really think he's going to be able to step in and provide a little bit of upperclassman mentality and maybe some maturity to that class. Michael Seacrest comes in as a freshman. Michael's a good player, big hitter. We really are excited to see what he comes from Blue Valley High School. We've got Tate Lacey coming in from Oklahoma. Tate, I think, has a lot of game. I think when he adjusts to the college level game with yardages and with the style of courses that we're going to play up here, he'll be in the mix for us for sure. And then Preston Stanley, coming from outside Topeka. Preston comes from a school that Coach Exxon really recruits hard in her time here, and we think Preston's kind of a diamond in the rough kid for us. I think Preston has an opportunity to be a really good player here when he adjusts to everything that college is all about. But all four, I would not be shocked to see all four of those guys, in top 5 spots early on in their careers here in the fall. I think we've got a lot of competition that's going to be really exciting to watch in that squad.
Well, head coach Andy Kelley, we really appreciate your time and looking forward to seeing your teams this year.
Yeah, thank you.